I've lived in Carson City since 1954. I'm Bob Crowell and I'm the mayor of the greatest city in Nevada, our very own Carson City. I've been mayor since 2009 and I'm termed out in 6 more months. Before that, I was on the school board for 11 years. I was raised here. I raised my family here. I've had 4 kids who've been born in Carson, Tahoe facilities. Municipalities don't get going forward unless they've got good health care. Probably the first or second question anybody asks me as mayor, how's your healthcare system? And I'm proud to say, not only Carson Tahoe Hospital, as I think is first class, we've got some world-class doctors here. I mean, I had prostate cancer, and I called around the nation to find out, who's the best doctor that can deal with prostate cancer? I want to do that. I called a guy down in New Orleans, and he said, why are you calling me? You've got the best people in the world in your backyard. I've been getting kind of ill a little bit, feeling a little bit fluish during the year. And then I went to San Antonio for a municipal convention down in San Antonio. And I'll tell you, the stuff hit me, whatever it was, it hit hard. And I had to actually have a wheelchair to get back on the airplane in San Antonio to get home, then a wheelchair to get off and get here. I was here in my house for maybe 15 hours, and I passed out, called 911, was at the hospital. Next thing I knew, I woke up in an isolation ward, and I was there for 5 days. I remember 2 things. One, my wife, I fell down in the bathroom. What I remember is my wife looking at me, she says, we're calling 911. Never called before. The next thing I know, I'm in a hospital room. Went right by ICU. Didn't remember any of that stuff. I woke up in room 300. And I don't know if you've been up in 300, but I'm going to tell you to go up in 300 because that's got a wonderful view of Carson City. And I'll tell you, if there's anything that wants a mayor to get well and get out and go do things, it's looking at the city and saying, hey man, time to get your tush up and get out there and do things. There's a peace of mind that comes when you know you've got good health care. Nobody's going to come here if they don't think they can get good quality health care. And if there's a question between the health care that you get here and maybe a question what you're going to get in Reno, you're going to get better health care here in Carson City. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sometimes I think, well, they're doing something for me just because I'm mayor. But that's not the case. I mean, the folks up there, I say they saved my life. And that's, I could have easily gone. I think, could have easily gone without Carson Tahoe Hospital there to watch and to get through all that. No, I just want people to know how important that hospital is to a quality of life that is unparalleled. People come to Carson City and ask me, things about Carson City, and the first questions out of their mouth is, what's your law enforcement like? Are we safe here? What's your fire department like? Can I build a home here and know it's not going to get burned down? Can I have good health care here? Is there a hospital here? The doctors, are they good? And then they'll ask, tell me about your schools. And if you answer all 4 of those just right, people will feel more comfortable about moving here. It is terribly important to have hospital and medical care in your community. Otherwise, you just don't have a place where people want to come and live.